Collective. This is Debs and this is your collective singles reading for the month of May 2024. So in meditation, I saw two people quietly talking on the phone. Both of them were in different places and they were saying to each other, look, we're going to find a way around this. There's bound to be a way around this. People are just going to have to accept that we want to be together. And then the vision ended. So I feel as if we may have a couple here who feel very sad because it might be that for some reason this connection is disapproved of. It could be we have people of two different cultures who are wanting to be together, but the families disapprove. It might be there's a really big age gap. We could have a much older guy with a younger woman. We could have a much older woman with a younger guy. But I feel as if they want to get around the situation. It's as if we pull together, we can do this. But they may be feeling a sense of, we've got to do something outside the box. We've got to take control of our own lives. Otherwise, we're going to have to let this go. And I don't think either of these two really want to let this go. They've met the one, it's completely mutual. Other people, though, are causing a massive block. And I think due to family members disapproving, friends disapproving, whatever this is, these two have separated, but I feel as if they're talking again on the phone because they realise they simply want to be together. So collective, if this hasn't happened as yet, you may hear from someone that you had to part from who is not wanting to let this go, okay? All right, guys. It could be a romantic reading. It could be an emotional reading. Let's get into this. So the deck that I'm using is the Tarot de la Nuit, the Tarot of Night. Everything you need, guys, is down below. The link to my website, all the decks I use, and the link to join the channel if you're interested in membership. Let's start. Let's see where this pans out. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my singles. Collective singles, please, Michael. Energies just for my singles. May 2024. May 2024. I can see a guy having a really intense argument with what looks like a parent. And he's saying, it's not your life, it's mine. You don't understand. And she's saying, it's just not right. It's not what we feel we want for you. And he's actually saying, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I actually don't care. And he's sort of storming out of the kitchen, grabbing a jacket and keys and just leaving the house. Okay. So whoever this guy is, their parents or their mother disapproves. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Okay. Let's have a look, guys. Could be a little bit of a sort of Romeo and Juliet story here. The Strength card. Leo energy. Someone's been holding back. But I feel as if they're going to be reaching out again to the person that they love. Ace of Cups. They want to try again. The love is real. It's a deep love. I'm also hearing it's an otherworldly love, okay? These two may have met in a previous lifetime. I don't know why. I'm hearing Mark Antony. Mark Antony, okay. Wow. Are we going back to the days of Cleopatra? We may be. Who knows? In the past, the Six of Cups, I'm getting an intense sadness. Two people thinking, okay, well, we just have to part. But dreaming of the other. We don't want to part, but maybe we've got no choice. We've got to let this go. Stuck in nostalgia. Two of Pentacles. I feel after these two parted, both of these two people thought about reaching out again. Should I pick up the phone? Should I just say hello? I don't know. Maybe I should leave it. It was sort of off and on, off and on. Maybe we should just leave it. In this person's thoughts is the Empress. Now, either this is a mother who disapproves, or we could be looking at a younger guy who is in love with an older woman. We could be. In the immediate future, collective, we have the Four of Cups. I feel we may have a situation here where a mother may have been trying to lift her son's spirits by introducing him to other girls. I'm hearing a woman say much more suitable for you. And he's just totally uninterested. Four of Cups is, I've got one woman on my mind and that's it. So he's in pain without the woman that he's in love with. In this guy's fears, the Wheel of Destiny, what he's fearing is he might have to walk away totally, completely from a woman that he believes he was destined to meet. He's fearing that. In the environment, collective, the Chariot. We could be looking at a woman who's a Cancerian here, or we could be simply looking at a woman who lives at a distance from this masculine. And this is half the issue. We could be looking at various obstacles. I mean, there could be a big age gap. She could be quite a bit older than this guy. There could also be a difference in culture and religion. There could also be a lot of geographical distance. It's almost as if the divine made this so difficult to bring together to test these two people. How deep is your love? And I'm now hearing a really old song by the Bee Gees. How deep is your love? Wow. It's as if the divine is putting obstacles, blocks, issues in front of these two people to figure out whether or not the love is strong enough for them to persevere. How much do you want this? How much do you want to be together? We're testing you. In this guy's hopes, the King of Cups. This is someone who is not wanting to give up on this connection. This is someone who believes he's met the woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. He is hoping to have the courage to be vulnerable, to express to the people around him and to this woman that he has no intention of giving up on this. No intention. I'm not walking away from the woman I love. The outcome, collective, the Two of Cups. Now, if you'll notice, behind this couple is a cross and thorns. These two people may need to sacrifice something in order to be together. It could be a much more difficult relationship with their families. It could be social stigma. It could be one person may need to leave an environment in order to make it work with the other. But we have a couple who know deep down that they are deeply in love. Clarification for this masculine, Ace of Wands. These two may have met and there may have been a rather crazy, furtive explosion of passion between the two of them. But they may have thought to themselves, we are never going to be able to be together. So we just have to accept this has been a one-off situation and walk away. But neither of these two could handle that. There may have been periods of silence, and then one person tried to ring the other, and the other person said, I'm sorry, I don't think this is going to work. And then maybe the tables turned, and the person that was blocking this picked up the phone and said, I'm sorry, I pushed you away. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling a bit frustrated about the situation. And the other person said, it's okay, but I just want you to know that I care about you. I feel there's been one or two quite emotional conversations. I feel as if there may even have been a couple of arguments between these two simply out of frustration, that they both know how difficult this is going to be to try and bring this together. But I feel this masculine is standing up for this love and may have had a conversation with parents, people around him, to say, I'm so sorry that you don't approve, but I cannot help who I fall in love with, and I am in love with this woman. That is not going to change. I feel this man and this, I think, older woman might have been stepping around each other for quite a long time. For some of you, it may have been even years. Both of them trying to date other people, but it just hasn't worked out because they're in love with each other. So, Ace of Wands, this may have started as a one-night stand situation or a short fling, and then because these two understood how difficult it would be to make this work, to have a lovely open relationship, they parted. It was painful. The High Priestess. So the masculine could be a Pisces or a Cancerian, or he could be simply dreaming of someone that is silent at the moment. The High Priestess doesn't speak. But these two may be telepathically connecting in the 5D, thinking about each other all the time, dreaming of each other, wanting to be together, but not knowing if they should fight for this. I think we have a masculine who's ready to fight for this, but I feel the feminine has backed off a little bit. That's how I'm feeling. Whoever is sound in the energy of the Chariot, we have the Queen of Cups. Could very well be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, strong Cancerian energy. This is someone who knows that she loves this masculine, but she's been holding back, I'm hearing, out of respect for his situation, okay? But she's thinking about him from a distance, Leo energy, hoping, wishing, praying that there is some way that these two can make this work. So collective, underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. Yes, I feel these two previously walked away from each other because they felt they had no choice. But with the Eight of Wands, I feel that these two are back in communication, or shortly will be. With the Page of Cups, there could be apologies on both sides. I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry for saying this. I'm sorry for walking away from you. Maybe we could just stay in touch and see how things go. I feel these two are desperate to come back together again. In whatever way that is, they just can't be apart. It's just too much. 10 of Wands. This woman may feel, I'm never going to be able to marry this guy, but I just can't let him go. So this is stressful for them both. But I do believe that this masculine is going to take control because he simply has realised that she's the one. So collective, I think this is a bit of a challenging situation, but we have two people in love. We do have the King and Queen of Cups, a true pair. We may have a mother that disapproves, but I feel that both these two are willing to work around the obstacles in order for them to try and come together. They're realizing that they just cannot be apart. Neither of these two are interested in anyone else. Let's see where this goes. So I feel we're starting off with a masculine who's been holding back from this woman, but dreaming of coming back together with her. He's not interested in new love with the Ace of Cups. He doesn't want anyone else. He knows that she's the one. So Archangel Michael, what is this masculine's energy, please? Thank you, Michael. The Four of Swords. I feel as if he believes that unless he takes charge of the situation now, it's going to be too late. These two may have been apart for quite a while. He's realizing he wants to do something about this. I feel these two are going to start talking again, or they've only just reopened communication. Ace of Pentacles. He may have been seriously contemplating a very big life change. This could be a masculine who's lived in one particular country all his life. But he may be realizing that to make this work seriously, he might need to relocate. I don't think these two live in the same country. Michael's saying different countries. Okay, not even different states, different cities, different countries. Okay. Three of Swords. He's simply heartbroken. He's heartbroken. Five of Pentacles. He misses this woman, but there may also be a sense of insecurity. You know, she could be with any man, and here I am. I don't have a lot to bring to the table. This guy may not have a lot of financial security, stability. There may be a lack of self-esteem. He could have been ignored as a child by his parents, or he could have been in some way bullied at school. He has a deep-seated insecurity, and somehow this woman makes him feel safe. He may not have had the love, care and attention he needed as a child, so he may have been naturally drawn to women who are a little bit older. What's on his mind? What's on his mind? I don't know why I'm hearing she holds the key to his happiness. She holds the key. I feel this woman has a beautiful, bright aura, very positive, very kind, sincere, soft. I'm getting a soft energy. And he misses that. He misses being around her. So collective, Six of Cups in the past. These two met. It might have been a passionate few nights, and then these two parted. I feel this masculine thought quite a lot about going back to this woman, but never did. He could have thought to himself, I could get on a plane, I could buy a flight ticket, but what would she say? Would she ask me why I'm here? Would it be awkward? Would I turn up and find that she's with someone else now? He hung back. Again, I'm getting a sense of not feeling confident enough. But she was on his mind the whole time. So he stood back from taking action in the past. He just held back. Yes, but he also realized that he wasn't interested in pursuing anyone else. He wasn't interested in pursuing anyone else. Temperance. And so he coasted. He just coasted, waited, coasted, hoped that she would contact him. I don't think she did. The High Priestess doesn't speak. And so we had stalemate for a particular period of time. I think, collective, after that time with the Two of Pentacles, the urge to reach out and reconnect with this woman got incredibly strong. He really had to hold himself back from reaching out because there was a realization here that at a distance he was slowly falling in love. Hangman. And he began to look at the bigger picture. Maybe this could work. Maybe. Pisces energy for some. Maybe. Three of Cups. Maybe if I go to see this woman again, if I reach out, we can reconnect and I can see her in person again and we can talk. He kept thinking about it. He kept thinking about it. Seven of Cups. Because I think this guy, in the immediate past, had been shown an array of other women by his mother, I'm feeling, his parents. Oh, I want you to meet the daughter of a friend of mine. Oh, I met this wonderful girl the other day. I feel as if what he realised was no one compared to this one woman. And I almost get a sense that he felt angry about that. Why have I ended up falling in love with a woman who seems to be out of my reach? So what he's thinking about now is the Empress. I think potentially this might be the older woman. The Magician. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini energy. He is wanting to manifest this woman back. Yeah. The Hermit. Now, she could be a Virgo, he could be a Virgo, or he's going to find it difficult because this may be a woman who is keeping herself to herself. With the energy of the High Priestess, this is someone who may be naturally reserved, quite quiet, someone who doesn't go out, somebody who is not overly social, could be somebody who just loves being at home. This could also be somebody who has a busy working life, doesn't have a lot of time. It's as if he wants to draw her out of herself because he needs to know whether or not this is real. He knows he's in love. There may have been a few conversations previously which made him have hope that she felt the same way too, but I don't think he's found out for sure. But there may be a quiet sense of, I know intuitively that she misses me. I know intuitively. Five of Cups. Yeah. He may feel that deep down what she's not saying is she fell in love with him too. But because of the obstacles involved, she backed off. I don't think he is going to allow that. I think he's going to move towards her to have a really serious conversation. If these two have been communicating recently on the phone, I don't think he's admitted his true feelings. I think it's just been light-hearted because I feel the really important conversation needs to be face-to-face. Do you feel the same way? And if you do, let's fight for this love. Let's fight for it. So, collective, in the immediate future, this masculine is sat in the Four of Cups. He's hoping to have this serious conversation with this woman. I think he wants to travel to see her. She's thinking about the distance involved. She's sitting in the energy of the sun. There is a great divide between the two of them. She misses him. She's looking down at this rose. This was real, this love. And I think she's been fantasizing about a future with this guy. So, Archangel Michael, when do we have, please, the Four of Cups and the Chariot for the collective? Thank you, Michael. Okay, I'm hearing the 12th of July, 12th of July. All right, I'm seeing a faded vision of two people embracing, and this woman is saying to this guy, why don't I come and see you in September, early September? So I think this guy is potentially going to travel to see this woman in July. So this is going to be in a couple of months. And I think after this conversation, this woman is going to suggest that she travels to see him. So this might be these two realizing they just can't be apart. They just don't want to be apart. Let's have a look at this masculine's energy. Let's have a look. The Three of Wands. So he's been thinking of her at a distance, dreaming of her at a distance. She's been dreaming of him. The Star. He wants to heal the connection with her. He could be an Aquarian, she could be an Aquarian, but there is a very deep spiritual past life energy between these two. What's he thinking about, Michael? What's on his mind? The Seven of Wands. I think he's nervous that she might be a little bit defensive. She may put up strong boundaries. It's as if he's worried that because she may feel this is impossible, she may believe it's a waste of time. What's he thinking about? What's he thinking about? He wants to persuade her with the Three of Pentacles to open the door, to let him get to know her. He wants to persuade her to open up to him. How is he going to do that? Because she may feel, again, it's just not going to work. Okay. I think this is a masculine who is going to gather the courage to tell her that he fell in love with her. That this was real. It wasn't just passion. What else does he want to say to this woman? That he's missed her with the Four of Pentacles. He doesn't want to just let this go. He can't bear it, is what I'm hearing. He can't cope with not seeing her again. Five of Wands. He may want to mend an argument. There could have been an argument the last time these two saw each other. And I feel he just wants to say to her, look, I fell in love with you. I didn't expect to. I know this seems impossible, but I just can't get you out of my head. How do you feel? You know? I mean, this is him saying, if you feel the same way as I do, I keep hearing fight for this love. We should fight for this. Six of Swords. He wants to move to calmer waters. So, I don't know, out of frustration, he may have said something harsh. Out of hurt and upset, she may have said something harsh. I feel that he's going to be the one to reach out to mend the bridge. What is this feminine thinking about, Michael? What's she thinking about? All right, there was an argument, Knight of Swords. They both may have said things they regretted. The Death card, Scorpio. And it ended, but what she is realizing is that he's moving towards her to change the situation. He doesn't want to let her go. What else is she thinking about? The World. She's thinking about the distance involved. It's a big issue between the two of them. But with the Page of Swords, I think she's open to communicating. It may be a little bit cold to begin with. I feel this woman might have been hurt before. She may be married and got divorced, or this is somebody who had a tough time in love. And it may well be when she met this guy, she thought, wow, you know, he's way too young for me, and he lives in another country, and we're of different cultures and religions. There is no way this is going to work out. So it was safe for her, because in her mind, it couldn't possibly have moved forward into something serious. So she allowed it. Now he's coming back to her, even though she may have quietly been dreaming of the day that he would return. She may be very nervous. Are you telling me you want to make this work? You know? What else is she thinking about? With the devil, she may be a Capricorn, he may be, but I feel with the devil, she's nervous that for him it's just passion. You know, he's just physically attracted to me. That's it. She's nervous. She's sitting in a lot of fear that he's mistaking lust for love. She's nervous, the moon. She's sat in fear. And it may be she feels he's mistaking lust and desire for love because he's younger. She may have had more experiences in relationships than he has. So I think collective, these two are going to arrange to meet. But yeah, she's having sleepless nights with the 9 of Swords. What am I doing here? Is this a good idea? If I see him again, am I going to realize this was all a mistake? If I see him again, am I going to realize I did fall in love? She's very, very stressed. But I think this guy is gathering up the courage and confidence to move towards her, to travel to see her, and he is equally nervous. It might have been a really awkward, painful parting the last time they were together. And he knows that she may be a little bit cold towards him, but he's willing to go through that because he needs to know, did she fall in love with him too? Archangel Michael, what is the energy between these two? What energy do both of these carry for this connection? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. They've both been looking at the past, realizing that maybe previously they both wore false masks. He may have pretended to her that he was much more confident than he actually was. She may have pretended that the age gap didn't matter, the culture difference didn't matter. Both these two have been looking at the past. So collective, whoever this guy is sitting in the King of Cups knows he's in love. And I think he wants to know, does she feel the same way? So Archangel Michael, what is the 2 of Cups, please, as the outcome? The 9 of Cups. This woman may be a little bit coy. She may say to him, well, I have to admit, I've been thinking about you a great deal. I felt it was impossible for us to be together, so I hung back. I think she's going to admit that she fell in love with him too. So I think, collective, with the acknowledgement that this is completely mutual, I think this guy is going to put plans in place to try and make this work. He wants this to work. Yep. Yep, 8 of Pentacles. He wants to put in the effort to prove to her how much he wants this. He's going to put in the effort. Yeah, he wants to step up and prove to her that he could be her emperor. What is he going to talk to her about? The 6 of Wands. He may talk to her about the fact that he's doing well in his career. I feel this is a guy who wants to put this woman's mind at rest, that he's serious about her. This is a man who, in a roundabout way, is saying, I could support you. This is his protective masculine side coming out. What else is he going to say? The Hierophant. There may indeed be a discussion about the difference in culture and religion. He may open up and say to her, look, I have to be honest. My parents disapprove of this. It's going to make it very difficult for us to spend time together. But if you feel the same, then why don't we give this a chance? It's so difficult to find that one person that ticks all of your boxes. And if there are practical obstacles that have prevented these two coming together, then what they're realizing is those things are manageable. The whole point is we both feel the same. We both want to be together. I think that's the argument he's putting to this woman. We can work around any other issue. I just need to know whether or not you love me too, and I think she does. All right. Wow. Collective. Beautiful reading. Judgment. There may be a very serious discussion about the location aspect. He may be saying to her, look, I have made the decision to move to be with you in your country, in your area. I know that initially we need to spend a lot more time together. She may say to him, well, if you've got a wonderful career, then maybe I could move to your country. I feel these two over the next few weeks, next few months are going to be talking about actually making this happen. How does this masculine see this woman? Yeah, pre-Empress energy. She may look younger than she is. She may take great care of herself. I feel as if he puts her on a pedestal. There's no one that compares to this woman. How does she feel about him? Yeah, she sees herself sitting in the 10 of Cups with him. I think she's been dreaming of this guy coming back. Yes, I think these two are going to make it work. I'm hearing against all odds. I'm hearing that song. Phil Collins, Against All Odds. Knight of Pentacles. I think they're going to erase the past. They're going to have to tread gently pertaining to his parents, maybe even her parents. But these two are making a pact to work on this. And I think there's going to be a series of conversations about moving. I think these two from this point onwards are going to be talking about living together. However they manage that, these two are not going to part again. What they've individually realized is they can't deal with that. They want to be together. They need to be together. Yes, collective. This is lovely. 6 of Pentacles. They're going to be talking about the financial aspect of making this work. She may have a job that's a little bit more fluid. She may be the one to move to be with him. They're going to find a way of doing this. They're going to find a way. The Fool. They both may feel it's a little bit crazy, it's a little bit risky. Oh my goodness, are we really going to do this? Collective. Yes, and I have to say, with the 4 of Wands, there could be a proposal. I mean, the 4 of Wands is to hell with it, let's get engaged. So guys, they could be getting hitched. It might be impromptu. They may decide that if they go on holiday together, they're just going to get a wedding license, right? To hell with it. Justice. These two may end up eloping. Now, it might be because they know that there would be arguments within the family if they talk to their parents about a wedding. They may decide just to do it, just to get hitched. Well, I'm sorry, you can't do anything about it because we just got married, right? So collective, this has been a really beautiful reading. These two are fighting for this love. They're both admitting to each other that they don't want to be with anyone else. And I think this is going to move forward very, very quickly. So, as always, let me know if this is your reading, if this resonates with you. Take care of you, sending love and light your way. And many blessings. Bye, guys.